Shalom, everybody. You already know what it is. I.S.U.P.K started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Been teaching the truth since 1969. We're under Commander YAHANNA. We're here to teach the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American the truth of the Bible. All right, my name is Nakar, officer of 1000 stationed here in Philadelphia. Tonight is the biblical law class. Tonight, I got Officer Abba with me. He's going to be rocking it out with me. All right. What's the title, man? What's the title for the night, man? What we got going on for the night?
Come on.
You can lower that camera just a little bit?
Yes, sir.
But what's the title again? Oh, fell over. Is that loose?
Yes,
it is. All right. So,
who to put your trust in?
Say it loud for everybody.
Who to put your trust in?
Who should you put your trust in, man? Who you supposed to put your trust in, man? You're supposed to put your trust in the Most High. And today, we are watching what's going on in this country, man, going on around this world. And we feel as though that we had to go out and go vote for some politician. We have to follow some false leader to be able to get what we want in life, right? We believe in the American dream instead of leaning on the Lord, man. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Okay. The Most High chose us, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, to be His chosen people. All throughout the Bible, it explains it. All throughout the Bible, where it explains our history, where it explains our heritage, where it explains our story, our struggle, our come up, all of that is all in the Bible. Read it, what you got?
Yes, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Most High said that, man, we are holy people. If you see the nature of Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, when we are in our correct nature, right, instead of being oppressed, we are people that like to fall back and chill, enjoy family time. We like to do things. We very artistic. We love to create things, man. We love to invent things. And what happened to our people is devastating. And we still are dealing with the after effects of slavery. It doesn't matter if it was over in the late 1800s. We still feel the wrath the same way that our ancestors felt it. It's just a little bit more subtle. It's a lot more subtle. But, man, when you look in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, you see people that have been beaten and worn down. We all beaten and worn down. Hispanics, Native Americans, Black people, we all beaten down to the point where most men don't want to put on their boots and fight. Right. Most women want to not. They are afraid of being feminine because if they allow themselves to be vulnerable unto a man, they feel as though they'll get hurt, so they harden their hearts. We have been coping very much with being, survival. Go ahead.
Well, sir, just to add on to what you're saying, the Lord can switch it in the flip of a dime. It's just that we are under those curses in Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Mm-hmm. So every time we disobey the Lord, we're going to face those hardships, that slavery, those subtleties. But those blessings are also in Deuteronomy. Right. So we can be the head and not the tail. The Lord can switch it at any moment by sending our king back. That was it, sir.
Listen, what you're saying is right. Let's get that in. Because what you're saying is true. It's like the Lord can change these things if we obey, if we come back to Him and actually keep His law, statutes, and commands. Right? When you look at the Christian church, you don't change in the Christian church. Now, not to say that you might not make certain changes in your life. You more in a different environment that causes you to be a little bit more to really start looking at things, right? And you trying to get with God, right? we go into these different religions, but the problem is you don't learn the truth about who you are, your identity, and then you don't understand the truth about the Most High. Because to have your identity is you understanding the Most High, because our ancestors understood the Most High. We understood the Most High, and that's why when the Lord used to tell us that we was going to be punished, and he sent his messenger out, man, the whole nation would be crying, the whole nation would be sad, because we knew what came with the Lord being upset with us. And the number one thing that we teach here in I.S.U.P.K is to have morals, have compassion, have empathy for our people, right? That's one of the things, that's some of the things that's missing from our community. I hear a lot of people try to say, well, we got to build this business and we got to build this land. Well, we can have that land. We can definitely have that land, but who's not to say that it's going to be weed and coke and pills being dealt there and being done there? Because we not establishing who we are and how we supposed to be. So it would never work the way how people think it would work, right? White people, and I think it was in Kansas or Kentucky or Connecticut, they was somewhere and they made a white only establishment where you couldn't be Jewish, you had to be white, right? From last thing I heard, it's not going so good there. Right? It's not going so well there, because whenever white people put their spirit on anything, it's going to fail. Right. It's going some way, somehow, it's just going to crumble. And you're looking at America right now and it crumbles. Right. We can't carry that same spirit. Carrying that spirit of the white man, it will crumble. Right. That's why in our families, that's why in our communities, that's why in our schools, all types of institutions, they all crumble. But here in I.S.U.P.K, this doesn't crumble, because we understand what the Most High want from us, and we understand what the Most High want us to teach. We understand what the Most High want us to convey to the people. We understand the job of the priests and prophets of Israel. Right. And we're going to do it. We took an oath for it, and we are going to die doing this work. You know, we're going to raise up the next generations that's going to carry the torch, right? And we're going to do it the right way. And again, I hear a lot of people say, oh, we need to buy land and we need the businesses. We can have all the businesses in the world. But I'm still going to have to teach brothers not to sleep with whores. Right. I'm going to have to teach brothers that. Yeah, he's going to get that money. You know what people did with that PUA money? People went and bought whores. Men went and grabbed material things to attract women, right? They bought things to live a certain lifestyle, right? That's why when everybody talk about reparations, I'll be like, even though we are supposed to get paid by right, we should be getting paid. But I think the black community gonna be a little jacked up, man, because it's gonna be mass overdose. Because you got all the money, shoot, you're gonna get high. You're gonna spend it. The white man's gonna know, hey, get ready for a huge influx of money coming into our accounts, man, because black people got money and they about to spend all that money on us. All that money, the money ain't a problem. Now, don't get it wrong, it's a part of the problem, but the real problem is us having a certain moral compass. I shouldn't go on the internet or go outside and see women that's grown. Half of them is aged women, 40s, 50s, late 30s, and dressing like a hoe. I shouldn't see that from the older generation. Right? If you're around my age and older, you shouldn't be on the internet or going outside dressed any kind of way. Right. You shouldn't be shaking your behind on the internet. You shouldn't be doing none of that.
Right.
You should be setting the example for the generations under you, setting the tempo for every other Black, Hispanic, Native American woman. That's what aged women should be doing. Aged men. I had a conversation today. Now the brother said he was trolling me, but this young brother told me he just kept complaining on the game, right? He just kept complaining. I'm like, brother, you gotta stop being so emotional, brother. It's only a game. You understand? I barely know how to play this damn thing, like, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And he kept going and going. I'm just like, brother, he told me he's gonna slap me out, but he told me, yeah, you see how you raise your head? I said, brother, you should watch him out because I guarantee you ain't gonna make it to see another day you slap me. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like that ain't nothing to play with. You know what I mean? He just kept saying, he's like, man, you can Google me. And I'm like, so what? You're a loser? That's what you're telling me? You're a loser. What your rap sheet is on Google. You're so big, bad, and tough. Your name is on Google. You understand? It's just stupidity. Right. You understand? Like that whole mindset of the whole street mentality, the spirit of the white man, is destructive. Yeah. It doesn't serve us anything. You understand? And like us as a people, man, like we got to get off of the drugs. We got to stop indulging in lust, because it deteriorates us as a people. Right. And all throughout the Bible is like we just read in Deuteronomy 7:6 that God chose us to be a special people, a holy people. So we can't carry it around the same spirit of the white man. The white man, he gonna go and teach his the men and women under him to hate us. And it's all about destroy and conquer. That's why white people, anything that white people touch, it crumbles. Right. I mean, give me Ecclesiasticus 12:10, please. Give me Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Hey, y'all in the chat, man, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. Let me know when we good.
Sure. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10. Mm-hmm. Never trust thine enemy.
Say what?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust your enemy, man. These white people right now, Democrat and Republicans, man, it's a whole lot that's about to start getting exposed. Hold on to your seats for these next couple of months, or next couple of weeks. Because from what's being told is the Epstein files only need one more vote. And the person that's supposed to get into office, the one that's supposed to be in office right now is a Democrat. And she haven't been sworn in yet. Now, when she gets sworn in, her vote is going to release the Epstein files. So that Epstein files get released. It's going to be a lot of people right now is nervous because as long as this government shutdown exists, now you got the Republicans saying it's the Democrats, you got the Democrats saying it's the Republicans. Well, another thing is that's on the table right now is people health care. Wow. See, America, when you put your trust in America, you gotta, what hangs on the line very low is if you're going to have health care or not. Okay? What should already been to the table and already discussed is how is America going to move forward with making sure that people can have health care and they don't got to spend an arm and a leg. Right. Well, Donald Trump and his cabinet, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about people's health care. Right. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, with this big, beautiful bill, they taxing if you don't make over $50,000 a year, which is a lot of Americans, especially Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, you're going to get taxed more. You're getting taxed because you're poor. You ain't even you not even at this point. Who like your life is already hell? Why not make it more hell? That's how they think about it. So if you make under 50,000 a year, you're not going to see a lot of you're going to lose money when it comes to taxes. That's insane. But this is the leaders that people vote for. You got black people, Hispanic people. You Hispanic people that voted for Donald Trump. I know you feel like the biggest idiot right now because there's no way in the world you can still be on Donald Trump's side, knowing damn well if you want to be an upstanding American, you want to be a good old boy and a good old girl. Okay, you ride down that street and ICE got a checkpoint. You're getting pulled out of your car and they're going to treat you just like you are a nigga, just like the rest of the other Hispanic people. You're going to be treated just like the ones that's poor, the ones that come over here illegally. You're going to be deported just like they have. You're going to be mistreated the same way they have. These politicians is not here to save you at all. I'm not like they don't give a damn. It was a Pam Bondi. She's the head of I believe she's the head of the House or like the DOJ. And if I'm wrong, correct me. But Pam Bondi, she's in the damn hearing, not answering anything because she knows that what Donald Trump is doing is illegal. That everything that they campaigned about is not what it is. And they got a whole nother agenda. Donald Trump has sent troops, the National Guard, to Chicago. They're in Chicago right now, as we speak. They tried to send them to Portland. They said that, Portland is a war zone, it's crazy. The judge denied them twice because they tried to deploy the National Guard in Oregon. Didn't work. So then they tried to send the ones from Cali or from, I believe it was Cali. And the judge was like, yo, didn't I tell you that you can't do that? Yo, I'm not playing these games with y'all. I'm putting a restrainer order on you. You can't enter. I believe they can't enter into California. And they also can't enter into Oregon. And boy, they is pissed the hell off. You understand? They said the judge was like, there's nothing, you don't have enough evidence to show me that you need to bring the National Guard into that city. You want to know another thing? You want to know what happened after that? What you think happened to that judge after she made that ruling? Anybody online want to answer? What do you think happened when she made that ruling? The judge, and mind you, this was somebody that Donald Trump appointed back in the day. Well, she said no. What do you think happened to that woman afterwards? What do you think happened to her? I'm gonna give you a shot.
She's a judge, right, sir?
Yeah, she's a judge. She made a ruling, blocked Trump and his administration from sending troops in.
Is she a Supreme Court judge, if I may ask?
No, she's I believe she's not local. I think she's like the next up from local, maybe a federal judge.
Okay.
I think a federal judge might be a federal judge.
The only reason why I asked is I know some judges have their position for life. I'm not sure if she's one of those.
Yeah, no, I think she's a federal judge. Okay. So she blocked twice of the advances of the military coming in. Right. You want to give it a shot? What happened to her afterwards? Go ahead.
Did she get fired?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, she got threatened somehow?
Yeah, but that's not it.
Okay.
Actually. Somebody answered it. It blew up. Somebody set a house on fire.
Oh.
Now, y'all want to hear something crazy? So, what's not going to be explained is this, that that it was a white man, especially from the left. They not gonna publicize that, right? Because the government that all of y'all want to go vote for, they very disingenuous. Like, they are not honest people. Politicians is not honest people. They will run a whole campaign acting like they give a damn about you. That they have your grandma in the campaign video, and when your grandma is reaching out to them, so because she want them to uphold the promise that they made, they said, "The hell with your grandma," because these people are not to be trusted. The Most High said, if you trust these people, if you allow yourself to be under their protection and be under their shadow, it's going to be a stain on your jacket. It's going to be, you're going to be mocked. You don't think that? Look at the Hispanic people that voted for Trump and that was on the stage. I will vote for Donald Trump. Half of her motherfucking house got deported. Excuse my language. Half of her house got deported. Half of her damn house got deported. She voted for Donald Trump. We laugh at her. We say, that's what your stupid ass get. Excuse my language. Because she didn't have enough compassion for other Hispanics in America. Ooh, the Lord got a way of showing you how to have love for your people. Right. Because you feel as though that you made it here in America. You got a good pathway. You made a good way. You know, you solidified in your mind in America. Well, white America has been showing everybody, even their own people, that they are not to be trusted. Right. Donald Trump said that he was going to do so much. He gave so many promises that he was going to do, and none of those things have been done. Very little have been done. Right. Russia, World War III, is knocking at the door. Well, Ukraine, America gave Ukraine a bunch of warheads that is serious business. Trump gave it to him. Russia was like, "Hey, yo, Ukraine bombed them." Russia said, hey yo, Trump, think you better slow your roll, man. This about to get real ugly for you. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, because them bombs got American flags on them. They said Russia was like, oh, y'all giving missiles? Oh, y'all want to keep okay, no sweat. Russia is about to make a huge move on Ukraine that Ukraine never seen before. And these is all the things that's happening around the world. And the Lord wants you to see these things and be like, look, man, just fall back. Make sure y'all good. And I'm going to say this too, man. If you're in a city where ICE is around, listen, no matter what, keep your damn cool. Keep your cool with ICE. Don't be trying to, don't be a hero. And if you get what I'm saying, like, they pull you over, you know what I mean? They over there conducting something, you know what I mean? Now, listen, I get it. Like, passion, you seen somebody being mistreated, man. I get it. I understand. Because trust me, I might be in council. I might be locked up if I see somebody being mistreated by ICE. You understand? But be mindful of what you're doing, especially if you got your kids with you. You understand? Like, be real mindful. Don't be argumentative. You understand? If it's just y'all encounter, just be cool. Play it cool. Don't be doing all the extra shit. They want to detain you and run your information. Just make sure you don't got no warrants. You got some warrants, man. You might want to lay low out this goddamn joint. I ain't gonna lie to you. They said they would definitely detain you and not let you go if you got a warrant. But yeah, man, just let them run your name. You know what I mean? Just, of course, make sure they don't mistreat them babies. Now that's where you like, hey, listen, like we gonna comply, but my young boys don't do that with my young boys. Y'all sit down. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and handle your business. But also, this is another thing too. Watch out from these damn ICE agents, because some white men is not being honest about who they really are. It's been reported that a lot of white men have been appropriating to be ICE agents. So watch out for that. Be mindful. Have the Lord on your side. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, because right now these ICE agents, man, they are like the scum of the earth. ICE agents is pussy. Let me just say it like that. They pussies. That's why they got to cover their face, because they don't want people to see them out and about and blow their damn brains up. You understand what I'm saying? They pussies, man. Be mindful how they operating. Look at them uniforms. Know what their uniforms look like. A legit uniform look like. Peep how they moving. You understand? Because these white people, man, they are cowards. They are like sheep. They are wolves in sheep clothing. These people would try to abduct your children, try to abduct your wife. You understand? Even you. You get what I'm saying? Be mindful, man. Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your sewing machine on you. Make sure you legal to carry. You understand? And make sure, man, you just protect yourself, man. And in defense always. You understand? Always be in defense, man. And listen, if they do something towards you that's wrong, don't think that ICE can't get sued. Don't act like ICE don't got don't got a bunch of lawsuits piled up to the damn brim. You understand? They got a nice little budget for ICE, because they know that money is going to be spewing out.
Right.
Just be real mindful when you out here. All right. Earlier today, I heard that this young brother, young sister, was abducted, and by ICE agents. They don't know where the hell they at. You understand? They came up in a minivan dressed as ICE agents, and they don't even know where the kid is at. So again, be mindful of that. All right. So we're gonna get back to this these scriptures, man. Give me Proverbs 3 and 5. We're gonna read 3 and 5 and verse 6. All right. You can read it when you have it.
Sure. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5.
Yeah.
Trust in the Lord.
Trust in what?
Trust in the Lord.
Trust in the Most High, man. Put your trust in the Lord. I'm seeing what these politicians are saying. I've been paying real close attention. And these politicians, man, listen, Pam Bondi is the damn devil the Bible speaks of. Right. You understand? But she was calling people out. She said, "Oh, you got a nerve." It was crazy. I was like, this white bitch do her homework. Excuse my language, y'all. This white devil do her homework. She said, ain't you a part of don't you accept backhand money? You asking about a brown paper bag of $50,000? Don't you receive money from dark companies? The dude was like, that's not why we're here. I said, damn, it get real once you start bringing out that information, man. These individuals, man, they corrupted. Don't think just because it's Democrat and they're supposed to be for the people that they for the people. Democrats get back deal money too. Joe Biden is infamous. People can't get mad at Donald Trump and not get mad at Joe Biden for pardoning his son. Now, I would tell you something about your government. You do know that Donald Trump didn't deny looking into Maxine Epstein list. Epstein wife. She got locked up. She doing time right now for all that all that child trafficking. They was trafficking children and was giving those children to government officials to fill their lust. You gotta understand the spirituality of these white people is not what you think it is.
Right.
They don't believe in God.
Right.
They know that God don't like them. They practice Babylonian spirituality. They practice and are in fraternities of ancient Egyptian practicing ancient Egyptian rituals, ancient Greek rituals, Roman rituals, Babylonian rituals. You understand? These individuals, man, is not how you think they are. Skull and bones. You understand what I'm saying? The damn Baphomet, they bowing down to a calf. You understand? These people, they look at their holidays. If you look at these people's holidays, you will see how psychotic these people is. These people is not how you think that. Like, see, you is cool. You smoke your little weed. You know what I mean? You might dibble dabble in there and there. You know, you do your wickedness. But you like, look, man, I still love God. No, these people say F God. They have sex with a kid. Right. That's how extreme they is. It's already speculated that these people, remember the WikiLeaks came out? You remember that? Remember when the WikiLeaks came out? Right. Do you remember that? When it was supposed to be the emails, and they was like, they said, yeah, man, someone leaked these emails. We don't know if it's true or not, but yo, these people had code names for dealing with children and male escorts. Why do you think this list is coming out so damn long? Because they trying to modify that damn thing. Especially Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't want that list to come out, and a lot of other people too. You get what I'm saying? Right. Now, don't get it effed up. Don't think that the Democrats ain't been playing around with this before Donald Trump came into office. Don't think that it is not. I'm trying to tell you, these people cannot be trusted, man. We gotta trust the Most High. You get what I'm saying? Trust the Most High, man. Trust Commander Jenny YAHANNA. You know, the follow, in these ranks. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is like the hood needs Commander Jenny YAHANNA. Right. The hood needs them troopers, man. The hood needs them officers and captains, man. The hood need these UPK sisters. Man, it's a beautiful thing to see a woman that's in this school and women outside look at them and be like, yo, man, I like how you operate. I like how you move. I really like how you carry it, because you don't carry it like these others. Like, you real respectful. You're like, I know that I ain't gonna turn my back and you're gonna talk trash about me. You know, like you actually care. Like, dang, like, I appreciate you. This is what sisters in the UPK, this is the reports that we get from these sisters. Like, yo, man, you know, like, sister broke down to me, you know, like she going through it. And it's good to know that this sister know that I'm the shoulder to cry on. And I'm not going to allow it to, you know, bite her in her behind coming to me. Like, that's a good thing, man. Sisterhood, man, I'm going to tell y'all, sister, this. Sisterhood is so important, because especially you women that's in the I.S.U.P.K, most of these sisters never had a good mother. Most of these sisters never had a good sister, had good friends, you know, never was able to look up or just have a good woman by their side that really care about them and don't want to see them in harm's way. Look at, I'm going to show y'all something. Go on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj Instagrams and TikToks and whatever they on, and see how those women are cheering that woman on, knowing that they both wrong in the way how they live, right? Cardi B just got out of a relationship with a guy that that she felt as though that wasn't good for her. You know, he had a lust for having sex with hoes. Well, she go get another man that is just as worse as Offset, right? Now, you got women that is parading her and cheering her on. Yeah, girl, you doing your thing. And that's the woman that you can't be. If you're hearing I.S.U.P.K, you can't be that sister that say, well, you know, she got the money. You know, it don't matter. She having fun. Bitch, she's sitting up there making kids. She got kids. She got little girls that's looking up to her. What? Who? Like, it would hurt me to see my daughter move like that. She just had a damn kid. Now she with another man. This man is trash, and now she's on the internet twerking, showing her body off to the world with a baby in her damn stomach, just so that she can make some money. Like, for a second, man, as a parent, it would make you sit there and look at yourself like, damn, did I do something wrong? You know what I mean? Like, was I too easy on her? Did I, like, what did I do? It would make you question yourself. Be the sister that sister would never get bad information from. She have an issue with a man, you show that woman how to keep that relationship going. Refer her to the school. Yo, you should get some counseling from my school. You know, they offer counseling. They can help you better than I can. You know, if you want to get more in depth, even relationship counsel, they offer that too, and it's good. Trust me, it'll work for you. I think y'all need it. You get what I'm saying? And you can get that sister to help. You know what I mean? Like, and I love the way how these sisters in here operate. And I love how the brothers operate, man. The hood need us, man. The barrios need us, man. I mean, all these little islands and whatever the hell we at, man. Any crevice that we at, we are needed. And this is why here in I.S.U.P.K, man, we keep this thing rolling 365. We don't care about being tired, being fatigued, and all of that. Right. We don't care about that. We're going to keep going. Because we understand that it's a young brother, a young sister out there that need to hear this. We know that it's an older brother, older sister that need to hear this knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Wow. And right now, in the times that we in, give me Romans 13 and 11. Give me Romans 13 and 11. Like the Most High said, man, he said, trust in Proverbs 3 and 5. You can keep into that scripture. It says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. Don't think that this world is going to save you. The world ain't going to save you. It don't matter how much money you make, you still going to be a nigga. Right. Still going to be a nigga. You know what I mean? You going to still have nigga problems. You go get some money, guess what? You still going to get pulled over. I still going to pull you over. Right? Some white woman going to still shoot. You get more money, shoot. Them white women, boy, that'd be your biggest enemy right there. It don't even be the white man. It'd be the white woman looking at you in your damn eyes like, you don't belong here. Why? Are you? What are you doing around here? I never seen you around here for. You like in the back of your head, you like, bitch, I've been living here for 4 years. You didn't see me plenty of times. Now you want to come up to me and try to cause a scene. Or you know what? I'm gonna give you exactly what you want. You know what I mean? And you still want to have issues and problems if you leave out the hood or stay in the hood. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. Read what you got.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It is high time to wake the hell up. All this turning up and everything is a damn joke in the game. Everything ain't funny. Right. Our children is under attack. Our children is under attack as we speak. These people want to see our children die, be stupid so that they can be easily controlled. And us adults, we sit there and we think that it's okay to live our best life and not pour into our kids. Like, come on, man, you're a grown ass man. You telling me that you ain't passing down some wisdom, some game, some knowledge. You just, giving them the basic necessities to survive in America. That's it. Like, damn. You ain't gonna teach them about how. You ain't gonna teach them about real Black history. You gotta show your kids about real Black history, man, so they don't grow up and think that white people have invented everything. And then next thing you know, you find out that your daughter or your son believe that God and Jesus is white, and eventually they were going to have sex with a white person. Like, we gotta set the standard now.
Right.
We gotta wake the hell up now. Give me Isaiah 12:2. We gotta wake up now. All that trying to, skate through life, that ain't gonna work. Not what's about to go down right now. We got a president that want to turn Black and brown cities into training grounds for the military. It's so bad, man. People in the military started to request, put in a retirement. They say, yeah, I'm out. I'm not about to sit here and be used as a damn idiot on the board. Trump went to mobilize the government, the military. First off, he's already sending out federal agents, right? You can just send out federal agents and let the federal agents do their job. But here's the thing about they didn't fire so many damn federal agents. They started cleaning house. Now they don't have enough workers to work in these departments. And then the departments that they was working in, it was either you going to be on immigration or trying to look into this damn Epstein file to make sure that Donald Trump's name is not in there. They're working tooth and nail. Right now, Donald Trump is panicking, and he's trying to make sure that those Epstein files is clean of him being in existence. Like, it might not even mention him. They might make an edit and they'd be like, Donald Trump did not ever have any relationship with Epstein. Like, I guarantee you, it might get to that point because, again, these individuals, man, play a dirty game. And the Lord also wants us to understand this too, that he's working. And the way how the Most High works, we all know that famous saying, he worked in mysterious ways. Right. I sometimes, man, I sit back and I be like, I wish I knew what was about to happen next because, this president, every 2 seconds, it's something new. Right. I'm like, damn, this dude, is he on coke or something? Because he don't never go to sleep. Like, for a 79-year-old man, this dude be up, just saying all types of bull crap, man. He on the internet just saying, we need him fired, and talking about how Obama has a good walk down the Air Force One steps. Yeah, I said, he was saying this before generals, like men that damn near died in combat, probably did die and came back. He's saying this in front of them people. And I'm just saying, I'm like, who thought that voting for this guy was going to make America great again? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. But because we put our trust into man, well, we get all types of outcomes out here in this world. Let's read.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 12, verse 2.
Yeah.
Behold, God is my salvation.
God is my salvation, man. The Most High is going to save you. The Most High is your place of rest. Stop thinking that, financial gain is your place of rest. Right. It's always going to be the Lord. Right. The Lord is going to give that. Let the Lord give that increase. Don't let Satan give you that increase. Let the Lord give that increase. Go ahead.
Christ said, "Don't lay yourself treasures on earth where moth and rust corrupt. But lay your treasure in heaven."
Yeah, lay your treasures in heaven. Most time Christ for that. Lay your treasures in heaven, man. Like don't allow what's here. I'm trying to tell you, man. There's so many people that is filthy rich, and they soulless, man.
Right.
They soulless. Be grateful what you have. You got family. Be grateful for family.
Right.
You think all these rich people is happily ever after? No. Because now that they got the money, you know what everybody in their family do? They're gonna use you. And you're gonna know that they only hitting you up because you got the money. You get the money, the woman that you deal with now, it ain't even genuine like that no more because she's looking at you like, I want the money. You know what I'm saying? The money don't bring happiness.
Right.
Now, it brings a certain comfort because money is a defense.
Right.
But be grateful that you have family. Be grateful for the thing, like the little things. Be grateful that you have enough money to be able to eat.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Be grateful that you got your mother, your father, your grandparents. I don't have no more of my grandparents. I wish I did. You know, I got grandparents in the school,
right?
But the ones that I've grown up with, I don't have them anymore. Right? Be grateful of, you know, the time that you can spend with your mother and your father, because eventually, everybody got you. You promise two things. You promise life. You promise death. You promise two of those things. You come into this world, you promise life, you promise death. You got family, be happy. You got good friends, good people around you. Cherish them people, man.
Right.
There's so many. I seen the day, man. I seen the day where like there's people that's like in wheelchairs that can't walk. Be grateful you don't gotta be in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Don't take your own life. Be grateful that you still got life inside of you and you able to make a move. You able to make a move. This young man that used to play for LSU, I think Karen Lacey, right? Amazing young athlete. He was supposed to be in the NFL right now. He was supposed to be putting up big numbers in the NFL. Well, he unalived himself because the white man lied on him. The police lied on him. The same police that white people and all types of coons of our nation tell us to comply to, and you know we just ignorant and dumb. Well, he was just driving his vehicle, and because he was who he was, they wanted to diminish him. They had a joy of taking a life away from a young man. Because all his life, all he knew was football. That's what he knew. And seeing white people grill him on the internet, talk down about him, not even knowing the whole spectrum of what happened. He couldn't take the scrutiny that he was being faced with. He didn't understand that people out here love him, man. People love him, man. People hurt for him. I was looking at the story. I said, yeah, man, that's good. Now he can get in the NFL. Then I kept listening. They was like, he committed suicide right before the grand jury. I said, damn. You want to know something? They had this evidence. They had the evidence. If you look at the cameras, on the camera footage, it showed this young man not being the cause of that, clear as day, that he wasn't the cause of that crash. And because he couldn't take the waves of this world and the hatred, man, he took his own life. Only if Only if he cherished the people that was around him, blocked out the noise and seen the people that loved him, man, that cared about him. Man, he would still been alive, and he would have had a chance to get in the NFL and live out his dream. Son that he dreamed all year. Think about his mom. Think about his family. They hurt. Even having to know that he was innocent. Heard him playing. Yo, I wasn't even there, Mom. I wasn't there. And crying his eyes out. We've been having that same goddamn story for decades, man. Don't let none of these coons, none of these white people, nobody ever disrespect you and your people, man. You stand on what we've been going through for years, man. You stand on it. They want to call you a criminal. The biggest criminal on the effing earth is the white man. Right. You can go ask the damn elephants in Africa and ask them who's the damn devil is. You can ask the creatures in the sea who's the devil is, and they will tell you. You can go ask the Palestinians who's the devil is, and they will tell you. You can ask every nation around the world that's not white who the devil is, and they will tell you who the damn devil is. The problem is we don't know who the devil is. We got so much goddamn compassion. We suffer from Stockholm Syndrome so much. We will forgive them blindly and not forgive one another. Black people will forgive white people, but good night. Don't let me owe you that $20 for 2 days. They ready to put me in a damn choke slam. They about to swing off the top ropes and go right above my head. Donkey Kong me, nigga. Where's my goddamn $20, nigga? Where the hell my $20 at? Like, that's the conditions that we in. Yo, don't let these white people ever play in your face, man. Right. Don't never do that. All that, oh yeah, you know, y'all guys are criminals, this and that. There's no greater criminal on the face of the earth than white men. Right. They lead in child sexual abuse. They lead in child, I can't even say the word, pornographies. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. They globally have exterminated people. Well, look at the Native American tribes. Right. Exterminated millions of Native Americans. Exterminated millions of blacks. Right. Literally put whole cities under a lake. There's a lake over Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier was Seneca, not Seneca Village. What was Lake Lanier? Don't worry about it. Lake Lanier was originally a black city. Well, the white people do what they do, exterminated black people, and allowed the city to be flooded out. And now it's a tourist spot. And they even made a movie about it. They didn't say there was black people in there, did they? About hell no. Saying, yeah, man, you go there and people was haunting you. The niggas, because what we did. Trying to tell y'all, man. Don't let these people get up. You know what I mean? Don't let these people go. These people will literally play with your livelihood. They want to talk about criminals. White people will see you starve. They'll take away your health care. They will lock babies in cages and make them have to represent themselves in court. Tell them that. Oh, black people? Last time I checked, we don't lock babies in cages. We don't make them have to represent themselves in the court. We don't sit up there and we don't lead in child sex trafficking. Right? We don't literally secretly insert drugs into a community, into black and Hispanic communities, just so that it can fund the war that's going on overseas, so that we can seize power. When we sold the drugs, we was doing it because we was in poverty. We was messed up. We was tired of being broke, tired of the lights not being on, tired of being hungry, tired of being sick and tired. And we started selling the drugs. We started using the drugs to cope with the oppression that we was going through, and it destroyed us. White people, they also made prisons and benefited off of investing in those prisons, right? Miseducating us when it comes to who we are. White people will literally give you a whole new identity. They would take away your identity. Since when black and brown people stripping somebody from their identity and giving them a whole new identity? Right. You don't effing believe me? Go ask the Native Americans what happened to their children once the family, when the adults were exterminated by white people. They was put in boarding schools. They cut their hair. They made them speak English. They had to serve the white God. They had to serve white Jesus. They had to serve white people. And they had to be good Americans. But they want to talk about what black people do to one another. Talk about, y'all get locked up the most for crimes. But we also lead in cases being thrown out. That's not what they want to say. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let these white people play in your face, man. You better check the hell out of them. I didn't check white people to the point where they thought that I was going to put my hands on them. Because all I was doing was just looking at them like, I want you to act like you got a problem, right, and try to buck up. I'm trying to tell you, you're going into that glass. You and that glass is going to be friends today, Mr. White Man, because I'm not playing with you. You better listen. Don't let these white people, don't let no coon, don't let no black or Hispanic, Native American that love white people try to disrespect us. Oh man, all y'all want to do is play the blame game. We have an open case, and the Lord is listening. Right. The Lord is hearing our plea. Right. Don't the Lord, don't we, God is real. Right. Well, we got a case with you when it comes to the Most High. We know that our case can't really go to your judges, because this is way bigger than what any court can really do. Right. We got the Most High is the judge, and he's going to determine your life sentence very, very soon. Right. Very soon. That's why we pray, say, send evils and curses, punishment and destruction, right, death to the Edomites and all the other nations, right, that try to stop us. You know what I mean? From broadcasting the Most High word, man. We don't. Right. Let me tell you something, man. The ISUPK don't care about your feelings. We don't care about your feelings. We don't. Because we understand the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, nigga, we are in slavery here in America. Right. We are in slavery in the UK, in the islands, anywhere the hell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans at, we're not in power. Right. We don't sit at them down tables and make decisions. Right. We don't do that. The Jewish man. Let me tell you something about Jewish people, and I'm gonna kind of go back to something that I kind of went past. Jewish people, they get billions of dollars a year, really, let's say a couple trillion. And our taxpayer dollars, a Jewish woman can have a kid and she would get paid for being a mother. They get paid for having kids and, taking care of their kids. Oh, they get free health care, the whole nine, because they get money from us. It's only 9 million people. A billion, you do a lot with a billion for 9 million people. And right now, they are furious with the fact that Donald Trump is not allowing them to seize more of Gaza. And with Trump, what he's trying to do, he's trying to uphold this. He's trying to fix his image, right? Like his image is pretty bad. Really, it's all projected that eventually a lot of those Republicans that send seats right now, eventually they're going to lose their power, and the Democrats is going to take back most of those positions, right? And what's going to eventually happen is they building up a case right now so that they can try to impeach Donald Trump. And when the Democrats, by 2026, you're going to have Donald Trump having a real hard time trying to get a lot of things passed because he's not going to have the majority Republican like he does now. That's why right now Donald Trump is doing all types of stuff. And you're like, how the hell is he able to get away with this? Well, he's like, look, I would make everybody hate you if you go against me. And that's what he do. That's why everything that he says, oh, the left, the Democrats, they're crazy. They're the real terrorists. And it's like, dog, you're literally sicking your soldiers on the working Hispanics. Like, how can you sit there and act like you want the betterment for America and you're bankrupting your farmers? Right. The farmers in America is going bankrupt. Donald Trump's so stupid. He gave so China buys soybeans from America. Right. Well, what Donald Trump did was he bailed out Argentina because they are allies to America. And what Argentina did was sell their soybeans to China. And because they don't have those, China didn't make that purchase to America farmers. It's already bad enough that they don't have the workers there, right? So now they using alternative methods with having to hire Americans, which is going to cost more, right? So now the cost of production went up. You done grew all these soybeans or whatever you produce on your farm, and now you got to figure out how the hell you going to get a sale. Well, if you got all types of terrorists active, and then you also have Donald Trump bailing out your competitors, right? And then your competitor is taking your customer. Right. Well, these farmers need a bailout. Right. They need a bailout. So now he's going to have to bail somebody else out. Right. And Argentina probably already gave China a good deal. So they like, man, F China, F America. We're going to go through you, Argentina. No problem. Right. You get what I'm saying? And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like, you got to really pay attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? And to go back a little bit what we was talking about earlier about that whole firebomb of the house of that judge that blocked Donald Trump. Well, you do know that another white man that they not going to really speak about, another white man is called, he's been court and he's been charged with arson of burning. He's from Florida. Of course, you know, white men in Florida is out their damn mind. He like lit up 12 properties in the Palisades in California. But I think back a couple years ago or a year ago. So them fires were started by him. Some white man. I don't hear no big stories on that. Right. I don't hear the big stories on it. I don't see nobody really caring about it because if it's not blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, say, oh yeah, don't worry about it. That's cool. Oh, that black man just slit that white girl's neck, that Ukrainian woman neck. Devil, he needs to be punished to the extreme. Well, where's Donald Trump talking about the man that set flames to innocent people's homes? Right. Where is all of that energy at? Because really, these politicians don't give a damn about you. Right. These politicians is only in it for themselves. And a lot of these white people that voted for Donald Trump, they realizing it too. Right? And it's a divide in America, man. You got to sit back and don't involve yourself. Don't try to go against the left and don't try to go against the right. Just sit back and let these people duke it out. Because if a house is divided, it surely will fall. Surely won't fall. It's going to fall. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? All right, let's get it. It said, behold.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 12 and 2.
This is the book of Isaiah 12, verse 2. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Yahweh is my strength and my song.
Listen, man. Yahweh, the Most High, man. He said, man, don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid of any of these things that's going on. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, you hear all these things that's going down. You're hearing that the military could be coming into your city. Don't be afraid, man. It says, and not be afraid, for the Most High is my strength and my song. You know, like, go ahead.
It reminds me of that scripture in the New Testament where it says, the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, of love, and sound mind.
Pull it.
Oh, come.
Pull it. Pull that scripture, man. Let everybody know where it's at.
Yes, sir.
They need to hear that.
Yes, sir. 2 Timothy 1:7. Come. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 7. For God, Slakia, for God have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind.
Say it one more time.
For God have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Of a sound mind. You gotta have a sound mind doing this, man. So when it comes down to being in the truth, being a man, being a woman, you gotta make sure your mind is sharp, even at your most critical moments. Don't be a person that isn't very impulsive. Being impulsive is very destructive, right? Like, it's times in the past, sometimes I catch myself being impulsive, and I always after I might blow up about something or I react to something a certain way, and I'm like, damn, that was stupid. I should have relaxed. I should have took a deep breath real quick. Now I feel like a dummy. Never be a person that's impulsive, and also be real with yourself.
Right.
That's the key of having a sound mind. A lot of times in life, people lie to themselves. Be real with yourself. Be your hardest critic. Right. And that will help you be able to take criticism a lot better. I noticed that a lot of people, especially nowadays, because maybe they never really got criticism in a way of out of love criticism. You got some people that have been criticized, but it wasn't genuine. It was kind of like real evil. Right. Well, if you be your hardest critic, then when somebody else tell you something about yourself or critique you where you can do better at, it's not going to be as harsh or hard for you to be able to digest it. A lot of times people are in a box that, they put themselves in this box and they never can get out of that box because they don't grow. Right? Like if you're growing, let's say you're trying to grow a tree. At first, it'd be a little seedling, real small. You can, grow it in the smallest little cup. Right. Then eventually, you're going to have to put it into another pot, and then another pot. And then eventually, you're going to have to plant that. You're going to have to plant that tree into soil so that into the ground so that it can grow to its full potential. Well, that's how life is. Don't put yourself in a box. Correct yourself. Constantly find me the scripture where it talks about evaluate yourself. Okay. I want to go through that because it say constantly evaluate yourself. me see if you can find that. I know you're gonna be able to find it. You be finding everything out, but
2 Corinthians 13:5.
that's it. That's it. Let's read it.
Yes, sir. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5.
Yeah.
Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves.
It said, examine yourself. Examining yourself is going to help you be able to grow into the man, grow into the woman that you need to be, right? You got to think about it like this. If you can critique your kids, if you can critique somebody else, you got to be able to be critiqued, right? Maybe you might not know how to clean a house all the way good. Maybe that man can tell you, hey, maybe, baby, I think that you should clean it this way, right? You can't sit up there and be like, well, nigga, I'm a woman. You trying to tell me I don't know how to cook, I don't know how to clean? Like, yo, chill. I'm just saying, like, this is a better way of cleaning this. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say to you, right? Your behavior or how you coming across to somebody. If somebody is telling you, like, how you said, like, what you said offended me, you shouldn't talk like that to people. You can't sit up there and instantly, oh, well, or you a nigga that's like, what, nigga? Like, man, somebody like a bitch, nigga. Nah. Check yourself. Well, dang, did I come up a little crazy? Man, it's times, man, I draw. Somebody told me, they was like, yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, you was doing too much. I'm like, I look. And it was a couple times where, I've been critiqued and I was like, nah, man, and like everybody was like, nah, dog, you started drawing. And I'm like, all right, damn. All right, if everybody's saying it, let me consider. I'm like, all right, my fault, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm not dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, in here in I.S.U.P.K, you will be correct. You will be corrected. And we're correcting you because we want you to do better, right? We want you to perform at the highest that you can perform at, right? We're going to challenge you. We're going to push you. We want to see more from you. We want to see you to be able to, because eventually, like don't we always tell brothers, like, hey, you ain't going to be a trooper for long. Hey, you ain't going to be a 50 officer of 50 for long. Don't get comfortable there because we're going to put you to work. You know what I mean? Before you know it, you're going to be a 500, 1,000, 5,000. I mean, a captain. You know what I mean? Because, hey, this how we move. You get what I'm saying? Like straight up. So it's like, when we in here, we going to push you to be better. Right? Man or woman. Period. Because when you right, we all right. You know what I'm saying? We can't have, missing links in the chain, man. We need everything to be rock solid. And all I'm trying to tell y'all out there is, man, when you get into these classes, man, take it serious. Don't take it as a joke. Because what we teaching you, man, is ancient. This is ancient knowledge. You know what I mean? For real, man, this is like secret knowledge. Because think about it, the whole world don't understand this. Why you think it took so long for everybody to know that they Israelites? At one point in time, nobody wasn't trying to hear the I.S.U.P.K. I know me and Abba was listening, but it wasn't that too many people trying to be an Israelite back then. Remember? People wasn't trying to be an Israelite. They was still Christian, or no, they was into the Kemetic belief. Right? Remember that? Everybody was into that Egyptology. Until the Lord sent the I.S.U.P.K and destroyed it. Now you don't see everybody wanting to be Egyptologists. Everybody don't want to be Egyptologists. Go ahead.
I got a precept to examine yourself.
Go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considers not the beam that is in thine own eye?
Yeah. So it's like you can't try to say, yo, man, you need to do this, you need to do that, but you don't check yourself. You gotta be able to check yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like sisters, man, like can't try to be correcting your sister and then like you doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I get it, like you want to see good for him, but if you ain't doing the same thing that you trying to tell her, man, it's like, dang, you're a hypocrite. So when it comes to evaluating yourself, man, constantly evaluate yourself, man. Don't like like today, man, I was playing the game, right? Don't tell Commander Jenny Hanna. All right, whatever you do, don't tell Commander Jenny Hanna I was playing the game. If you do, I'm taking you to council. Say no. So I'm playing the game today, and this white man, I guess I was listening to like a reel, and I had my microphone, was on. It was hot, so I guess he heard what I was listening to, and he was like, "I can't stand people that look like you and act like you. You're inconsiderate." And I'm like, huh? And I just made jokes about his girl. He just mad at black men because his woman had an experience with a black man and she ain't never been right since. I'm just talking trash. You know what I mean? Hey, don't get mad at me because your girl cheated on you with a black man. It's not my fault. You understand? Like, I get it. I understand. So I just kept kneeing. I kept kneeing in on him with that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm gonna tell you something that was crazy too, right? So as I'm playing, he's like, they went silent on me. Now the girl that was on my team, this is me, Officer Malaki, he can contest. Me and him was on the team with these two devils, right? These two white people. So it was a girl, and whole time they actually talked. They talked to each other, and I just kept saying it like, yeah. Your girl, and she ain't say nothing. So by the time towards the end of the match, I was like, oh, I said, oh, that's your girl. I said, yeah, man. See, I told you, man. I said, she ain't denying one time because she like black men, and you're gonna lose this one also to another black man. Don't get mad at me. I don't want her. And he just got mad, but he tried to say, well, what's your father's name? And I said, that's the best that you can come up with. I said, that's the best you can come up with. I said, I'm named after my father, right? Like I'm like my biological name, my worldly name, I'm named after my father, Lawrence. And I'm like, I know my father. I was like, I don't know why you even try to go there. I said, but you want to know something? You can please a woman, and you hate me because your woman like black men. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You try to bring out my dad, but that was corny. He didn't know what to say, and I say all that to say this. I know y'all probably like, what the hell is he even talking about? I'm talking about Call of Duty, y'all. You on Call of Duty, you got a team. It's a team of 4. We're going out to go take people out, and people got microphones, and they get very crazy on the microphone. It's not kid friendly, okay? Some kids and course some strays, and I felt bad. You understand? But it is what it is. And these two white people thought that they can try to be racist with me, one of the pettiest niggas in Israel. Did not work for him at all. I left him speechless. Boom. But one thing that I take from that conversion that I had with those two white people was, this is why black and brown people need to fight to perfect these homes. Because these white people want to make jokes about us. They sit behind closed doors and they sit on social networks and they say, oh, you don't have a father. See, this is how stupid white people is. In recent times, if you understand the time period, Black fathers is more present now because a lot of us don't like the feeling that we received with not having our fathers in our life. So a lot of us said, I would never turn my back on my kids. And niggas be on child support paying like $1,000 a month for their kids. But they want to be in their kids' lives no matter what. I mean, that's dedication if you ask me.
Right.
You on child support. I don't think you put me on child support. I ain't taking care of them damn kids. Oh, you care about the money more than me being a father. Okay, well, you want to put me on child support? You can take this money. I'm going to figure out how to triple up my profit on my own. I might really become an entrepreneur, and you would never touch none of that money. What you get right here is what you're going to get until they turn of age. And I'm never going to deal with them, and it's going to be on you. Because you're not going to emasculate me by using the courts. You're not going to do that. And if I lose that battle for custody and not having to pay child support, oh yeah, I lose that. You got it. Hey, Your Honor, let her have them at SHALAM. I'll go make a new family. Because you ain't gonna try to emasculate me now because I don't pick my kids up at 7:00 on the dot. 7:01. Oh, you ain't here on time. Oh, you ain't getting them. Bitch, I'm not dealing with that. And this is another thing. Y'all brothers, y'all need to stop dealing with women that's like that. I don't got to deal with it. Because I don't deal with women like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying my situation the best with my first daughter mother. But for the most part, I fought for my daughter to be able to have half custody, to not be on child support. You get what I'm saying? I'm fully in my kid's life. I have my kid even more than she be with her mother. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit up there and let some woman beat me in court. Is you crazy? I won. And that was because the Lord was on my side. I went in front of that child support. They said, denied. You not getting child support. You're good to go, Mr. Nakar. Shalom. The hearing, 50-50. I win. And I still had my daughter more. You get what I'm saying? Because I fought. You can fight in court. But don't try to go and get a woman that's like that. You get what I'm saying? Don't get a woman that will try to take you to court. And I made a mistake. I made a rookie mistake getting with her. But you know what I did? Once I realized what I did wrong, I fixed it. Now, the woman that I got now, I don't got to worry about that. She went west to the devil. Let's get that in here. Crazy as hell, but that's my little crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got to worry about child support, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got to worry about my kids being ripped away from me and the system being utilized. I don't got to worry about that. Right. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, just make sure as a man, your situation is right. Make sure your situation right. Like, don't, like, I tell any brother, like, you can get a rib, but understand, man, having a wife comes with responsibility. You get what I'm saying? You don't want your kid to be another statistic. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, the mom trying to push you away from the damn kid. You get what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't want to get a, like, and sisters too, don't get no nut ass nigga. A lot of y'all be dealing with nut ass niggas. Right. A lot of times because y'all be on nut time. Y'all be on some bull. Y'all be on some bull. Ain't that how Bernie Mac say it? Y'all be on some bull. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all the game. If y'all really want to have a good life, get a good man. Let Commander Jenny Hanna pick your man. Right. Let Commander Jenny Hanna, let the brothers in here be your father, your brother. Let us be able to show you the type of man that you need. We ain't going to be all in your face like, hey, sis, what's going on? No, we're going to give you a time to get your life right. Right. And you're going to only report to your camp leader, and you're going to get the counseling and everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show you brotherhood. We're going to show you sisterhood in the school. We're going to have nothing but love for you. And you're going to learn the values of life. And if it's time for you to get a man, you're going to get a good man. And you brothers out there, you understand? You get up in the school, man, you go come get you a sister, man, that is viable, but you got to make sure that you viable.
Right.
And as a man, let it be understood, and this is where us Black, Hispanic, Native American men, this is one thing that a white man don't want to have a conversation with me about. My kids would never learn to be a wicked bastard like the white man.
Right.
We have integrity in this house.
Right.
I would never teach my kids how to practice pagan worship.
Right.
White men teach their kids to practice pagan worship.
Right.
White men would literally allow their kid to go sit on another a random man's lap. That we all know Santa Claus has over the years been convicted as child molesters. Go ahead.
Good, sir. It's funny because Esau was also the son of Isaac, so he knew the law from Isaac.
Yeah,
and he still chose to go away.
He still chose to go his way. You understand? And like I said, when it comes down, like prove the naysayers wrong. That's what I like to do. I'm competitive.
Right.
I mean, I like war. I like to
Right.
fight. I like to fight. I always like to fight. You understand? Especially when I came in the truth. I love fighting. And not this talk. I'm not talking about with the fist. I'm talking like mentally. You understand? Like, listen, man, be a good husband, be a good father.
Right.
I mean, don't get these white men and white women room to try to say that, you know, you nothing but a statistic. Like, man, I run my house good.
Right.
What the hell you talking about? You know what I mean? Y'all white men, you probably a closeted homosexual. Now that's me being petty. You probably a closeted homosexual. You probably a cuck. You know what I mean? One of them good guerrilla Hebrew individuals that like getting things put in his behind. You know, the white men, like, you know, a lot of them white men that's Republicans, that's Trump supporters, they've been coming out as being gay. A lot of the transsexuals like, oh yeah, I see you posting a little bit too much for me, Rodney, Brad. This video went viral. It was crazy. This video went viral by where the Trump supporter dude, he was in the bed with a transsexual, and it had the "Make America Great Again" hat on the side of the bed. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the damn messenger. I was like, you can't be serious. Can't be serious, man. But this is how it go. So look, let's keep going.
Yes, sir. You want to go back to your scripture, sir?
Yeah, let's hear what we got, because we about to wrap it up.
Yes, sir. So I'm going back to 2 Corinthians 13:5, sir.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates.
Look, man, you gotta change your life. You gotta change. You can't be that old person. The book of Jeremiah, it says, man, you gotta choose the old path. The old path is what's going to give you the peace that you need. Right. And I'm not gonna say it's always gonna be peace, because some, like, life ain't about all peace. Yeah, I know, like, religion, all these spiritualities teaches you that life is supposed to be bliss, and some days, man, some like I remember my little brother, right, that's in the world. I got a little brother that's in the world. He would, got into the gangs, the gang life, and you try to make a change, right? I'm like, all right, we talking, and we ain't talking a minute, so I'm like, all right, that's what's up, bro, and then like I say like I guess his payday hit, and ooh wee. Well, the kid that he wasn't taking care of when the mom was trying to work with him, and I reached out to him to let him know that the kids was his. My mom let him know that the kid was his. Like it was just all buffoonery because, again, most guys that play the streets aren't that bright.
Right.
You understand? They decision making. Well, now because he then overturn that, he's overturning rocks. Well, you got a kid out here now. You overturn that rock. Yeah, she was trying. She needed assistance. The courts is trying to come after you. The girl that you was with signed off on you for you when the cops came to give the subpoena. Your girl signed that. She wasn't supposed to sign it. She wasn't supposed to sign the letter. She signed the letter. Now he's nowhere to be found in court. He's automatically put on child support. When all she was like, I don't care. I would have just tried to deny it. But your brother did not try to sit up here and be a father to his kid. Straight up ignore me. And I said, look, I don't agree with it, but hey, I'm wiping my hands of the situation, right? Well, he was pissed off that happened. I said, well, I can get her to get you off of the child support. But she's saying that she ain't going to get you off if you ain't going to do nothing, because all his money was pretty much taken away from him. I think he was only left with probably like $50. Yeah. So, he mad, he's tripping. I said, well, you had a kid out here, and I was seeing that she wasn't trying to let you be with your kids. Kind of like you said, F the kid because you're with the new girl. You get what I'm saying? And usually when people, and I'm saying that because I use his scenario because he turned his back on the kid, right? Because of the new girl. When you sit up there and you don't deal with the things that you have in life going on, if you don't create that balance and check everything, like, all right, this is right here, this is it. If you don't do what you do as a man, your life is going to be in shambles.
Right.
Especially if you got kids and you have the capability of taking care of your kids, and you don't take care of your kid because of the woman that you with don't like the kid.
Right.
Well, I mean, can't be upset that now your life ain't going the way you want it to. You get what I'm saying? Like choosing that old path is you taking care of your responsibilities.
Right.
You making sure that you make things happen for your family. Right. You make sure that this truth is being pushed.
Right.
That you doing what you must do for the Most High. Like we've been keeping the high holy days in this school since 1969.
Right.
We've been taking care of our kids for forever.
Right.
We don't sit up there and desert our children, man, because we love our children and we understand the importance of our children. We don't give white people room to say anything about us. Right. They can tell us that we're a hate group. They can say whatever they want. But one thing that they cannot say, that we are not good husbands, good fathers, good brothers, and good leaders.
Right.
They can't say that. If they say that, they're a liar.
Right.
And they would have to prove it. Or prove that my kids, the kids in the UPK, they not going to jail.
Right.
They not getting outside selling drugs and getting high,
right.
dying. I know I see white kids setting houses on fire.
Right.
I know I see white kids going to the school and unaliving everybody because his life is so hard and he can't get no damn vagina. So now everybody got to die because your white kid can't get vagina. So now he's going to go unalive all the cool girls and all the cool boys in the damn school because he can't deal with the fact that women don't like him. Well, you can't say that kids in the I.S.U.P.K, our kids go out and unalive people and sell drugs to people. That's what we produce in here, right, Abba? That's what we produce in here. We produce good stock. We produce children that want to be productive. Our kids in our school, man, they go to college. I was just talking to General Haas earlier today. His kids is in college as we speak. One going to school. I'm not sure what the daughter is going for. I believe it's something dealing in the medical field, maybe. But I do know that his one son is going to school to be a electric engineer, and that's not a light thing. You know, kids graduate with honors. Captain Azania, his two sons. I mean, every time I see them, they getting bigger and bigger. I be like, dang, dog, you was just here last time I see you. Now you wait till I see you in Hebrew Academy. I got something for you. You know what I mean? No, Captain Azania, Sean, yeah, man, my kids just got honors. Like, this is what our kids is doing because we choosing the old path. You get what I'm saying? Like, you sisters out there, man, choose the old path. This new path, man. You got a bunch of baby daddies and a bunch of, kids that don't want to listen. You're alone at night. You feel weird when you have a kid by these guys out here, and because you don't know if he's gonna start acting weird towards you. You gotta change your whole essence so that you can align with the Lord, man. And aligning with the Lord is this, man. You trust in the Lord with all thy heart and all thy mind and all thy soul. You trust in the Lord. And the way how you can say you trust the Lord, man, is doing what he, right? That's what faith is. Faith is the works. Right. And you show the Most High that you care and that you want. You understand? You show the Most High that you want to. You want the kingdom. You want peace. You want peace and tranquility and balance. You understand? And one thing for sure, man, you don't trust our enemies. Our enemies, man, is entering into World War III. Wow. They battling within themselves, and they also dealing with foreign governments. Right. They dealing with foreign powers. And what Donald Trump is doing to Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, he would never do it to other countries. He won't. I'm talking about a country that got power. You see him? Why he ain't doing that to China? Right. Why he not putting troops out and to go raid all the Chinese people? Chinese people come here illegally too. Right. Chinese people, East Indians, they all come here illegally. White people come here illegally. Don't think that they don't come here illegally. They was the first illegal immigrants. Wow. So yeah, they come here illegally too. Well, why you don't see them going into Chinatown? You wanna know why? Because they know if they go after the Chinese people, China is going to get involved. Right. And they don't want to piss off a superpower in the world, because if they do that, only thing they doing is saying we want to go to war, not now, but right now. Go ahead.
Good, sir. In Judah, the 5th chapter and 21st verse, we also have a superpower. We have the Most High power, Christ and the angels. Yeah. When we obey of Him, of course. When we keep His laws, such as commandments.
Damn right.
They don't know.
Right. Our superpower is the Most High. Right. And the way how the Most High work, He move a lot different. Remember, I told you He move in mysterious ways. You know what I mean? He would make the dumbest person in the room seem smart. Right. This time Donald Trump seemed as smart to me, and I was like, damn, he got a point. I remember they had a debate, him and Joe Biden. This was, I believe it was early on. It was when Joe Biden was originally running for office, and he was like, yeah, man, he was like, you hate Black and brown people. And he was like, oh, please. He said, wasn't you, I hate Black people? He said, wasn't you the one that signed the 3-strike, signed in the 3-strike rule and prison all them black people for smoking and selling crack. And Joe Biden had to admit, he's like, yeah, I was wrong for that. I was like, damn. I said, Trump got a point. He had a point. And he said that before millions of people. Right. Millions of people heard that. Right. Millions of people heard what Joe Biden did. And that was a reminder. That was supposed to be a reminder to every black and brown person in the United States that if you vote for this man, you're voting for a man that literally hates you, that imprisoned most of your uncles, your aunts, and your father and your mother, just for having a quarter size of crack. You was doing mad time for it. I think damn near it was. I think the maximum was like 5 years if you got caught with crack. So, with that being said, man, don't trust the white man. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Sit back and watch what's happening. Make sure you watch Commander Jenny Hanna Black Watch every Monday. All right, because Commander Jenny Hanna is going to be giving you all the information that you need. Right. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And with that,